Hello again. How's it going, everyone? So today is the follow-up video to my video plan for the last one I did. Video I did was my favorite top 10 American and top 10 Canadian bands, not just individual artists, but bands. And so today I'm gonna do the top 10 British bands and top 10 international bands from my collection. So, you know, a lot of bands that I love a lot in these collections, that's for sure. And guess what? This is my 99th video. So, yeah, stay tuned if you want for the next video I do, video number 100. And I've got a special plan. I'm not quite sure when I'm going to be able to do it because it involves an extra special guest. And I've been waiting a long time to do a video with my son. So that'll be a very special video for me for my 100th. I just don't know exactly what date I'll be able to get together with him and do it. So he's a big music fan. He leans way towards the pop music genre, but we share some common interests in some bands. So we'll come up with a cool idea, and I would like to get my son Cameron in this my little video series here. So yeah, today let's start with the top 10 British bands in my collection, my favorites. I'm going to do it in from 1 to 10 this time in both cases. So yeah, I did pay attention to quite a long time ago. I did a video with my top 10 bands of my top 10 favorite bands, I guess, of all time or whatever. And therefore I did not try, I made sure that I did not break that chain, pick any of the bands out of that order, whatever. I mean, I like them all, so it's just a chance to talk about bands and throw some cool stuff at you guys. So my number one British band, and some people might say, well, band, but they are a band, an outfit. They're, you know, they've been reduced down to the two main people and then other people that perform with them. But my number one is Depeche Mode from Britain. And man, they're such a departure for me. You know, when I struck out from that hard rock, early childhood type of just hard rock and metal, and got into other sounds, and Depeche Mode, such a cool band. This newest record, Memento Mori, I just listened to it yesterday, and what a great record. And you know, they're such a cool band with that moodiness to them, and Depeche Mode is my number one British act band for sure. And you'll see as I list some of these others that, you know, it's quite a departure from what I used to listen to a lot when I was young, but I still listen to these guys a lot. And I'm kind of turning my attention back to CDs in the next while, to be honest with you guys, because, you know, I'm really enjoying blasting my stuff in the car back and forth to work again. So summer's coming, back in the car with the windows down, listening to music. So Depeche Mode, my number one British band. My number two, here we go with quite a wild change, but this is a, you know, band that me and my brother grew up with, and it is Iron Maiden. So Iron Maiden is my number two British band. You know, I still love them when I do listen to them, and this is their great live record. And you know, Maiden would be my number two British band even to this day. And both Depeche Mode and Iron Maiden I've seen more than once. Same thing with this band, my number three choice, Judas Priest, number three British band. A band that I literally grew up with when I was young, and Defenders of the Faith, cool album, and still love them, still respect them, and seen Priest a couple of times as well. Band I've only seen once, landing at my number four spot, is Oasis. You know, I've done a big video of Oasis before, and on the channel, did a video of Priest on the channel. Priest and Maiden video, and Depeche Mode video. You can go back on my list and check all those out. My Oasis video as well. So they're my number four. Oasis, just ultimate cool band. I love them. My number 5, a band I've seen once, and another band like Depeche Mode that you associate as a band, but two fellas, Tears for Fears. They're my number 5. I've loved them a long time. This is a really amazing collection. Again, I've seen Tears for Fears once, so you know we're doing good for seeing all these favorites, that's for sure. And they're my number 5. My number 6. Number 6 and 7 I toss and turn, but literally this is my number 6 band from England, and it is Black Sabbath. And I saw Black Sabbath once with Ozzy, and I seen them before as well. And yeah, they're an amazing band. So I've seen Sabbath twice live. Cool band. What a great history, Black Sabbath, and they fall at my number 6 spot. My number 7 is the first band I haven't seen. Never seen Pink Floyd. So Floyd is my number 7. I mean, I, at my age, got into Floyd later kind of thing, I guess. I was into The Wall as a kid, but Pink Floyd, they're my number 7 pick. My number 8 pick is not going to be left out of this list, of course. It's Zeppelin. And Zeppelin, just because of my age and such, kind of appreciated them more later in life here, but Zeppelin is my number 8 pick in my top 10 British bands. My number 9 pick is an old favorite of mine, and I did see Roger Hodgson do Supertramp live, so I guess you can call it I've seen them, but I never saw Supertramp the band. But Supertramp is my number 9 band. Just love them to death, and have always listened to Supertramp and love Supertramp. You know, 2 of my favorite records of all time, Breakfast America and Crime of the Century. Supertramp at number 9 for me. And my final number 10 spot, not going to be left off this 10 list of British bands for sure, is Def Leppard. I mean, growing up with these guys, you know, the first 4 records or so are my favorites, and that probably a lot of people would say that, but you know, respect them a lot. Saw them a couple of times, and what a classic, cool, long career they had. And Def Leppard, still a band and still important, and they're my number 10 spot. All right, international bands, and my 1 and 2 were back and forth with me, but I sort of looked at my list from before my previous video, my top 10, and stayed true to the picking order of that. And my number 1 international band, Irish band, is U2, and they're my favorite international band. They're such a great band, such a long career, and such a very varied choice of music that they've put out. This is Achtung Baby. I was lucky enough to see U2 live, and one time, but it was an amazing concert. So U2 at number 1. Number 2, I've seen these guys a couple of times. AC/DC. They sit at my number 2 international band spot, and Aussie band originally, and yeah, pretty easy pickings to be this high for me. Number 2. My number 3 international band, another Irish band, is the Cranberries. Saw the Cranberries twice, and they were always a real favorite of mine, and I still love them, love listening to them. A band that my son and I share an interest in. So the Cranberries, they're at my number 3 international spot. My number 4 international spot, a band I haven't seen live, and love to, but haven't yet, and that's Simple Minds. And they're the only band that is on my list from Scotland. Simple Minds. And yeah, I love them. They're got so many iconic songs. What a great band. My number 5 spot belongs to an old favorite of mine, like a true old favorite of mine, and it is Scorpions. Germany. From Germany, Scorpions. Grew up with these guys. This is one of my favorite records growing up of all time. Saw the Scorpions live. They were fantastic. And yeah, great live band, great band overall. And they sit at my number 5 spot. My number 6 spot is Thin Lizzy. Now, Thin Lizzy's a band that I didn't see back when they were first out and first popular and first run of their career, but I saw them years later, sort of, and when they kind of came out again. And anyways, Thin Lizzy, I love this band. I got into them a little bit more lately, and I appreciate just how cool they are. They have a good variety of music and some hard rock stuff, but they can really do some really unique, cool musical type of rock music. And Thin Lizzy, a good band, and they sit at my number 6 spot. My number 7 spot is a band that, you know, I don't think I was really truly appreciative of early on in my music life, but I certainly am later on here, and that's Midnight Oil. And I put Midnight Oil at number 7, international favorite band, and some really great songs on this. This is a double greatest hits collection that I've had a while now, and yeah, what a great band. At my number 8 spot is a band that I did see live, and kind of a band that from Australia that you kind of wonder, why are they not bigger? Another Australian band, just like Midnight Oil, but yeah, I don't know why, but Andrew Stockdale's the main guy behind Wolfmother, and this band is a really hard rocking band. My son and I saw them live at the Danforth Music Hall, Toronto, and it was just a wicked show, man. These guys were really good live. And look at that cover, it's very cool. So Wolfmother, they sit at my number 8 spot. My number 9 spot I picked is Crowded House. Okay, so, you know, another band from down under there, and Crowded House. This is a collection, never saw them, but kind of got into them as I sort of branched off from my hard rock stuff, and beautiful music, great songs. The harmonies these guys have in their songs is just wonderful to listen to. Really impressive collection of music. Crowded House at number 9. And my number 10 spot that I pick is a big band, INXS. I remember, like a lot of us probably, hearing them a ton on the radio, and yeah, they got a lot of good songs. I like some of the songs you've heard so much, but they've got a lot of songs on this. This is a collection, and INXS, cool band. I didn't see them personally live, but certainly heard them and saw a ton of videos like we all did, and they were huge for a while. So they're my number 10 international band. So that's today's video. Hope you dig it. And if you haven't subscribed for me, that's great. Please do. And make a comment if you think I miss your favorites, international or British bands. I mean, British bands especially, there's tons even in my collection that I excluded, but I just tried to pick a list to have some fun with it. And again, next video I do is going to be hopefully with my son, and it's going to be hopefully a special episode for my 100th episode. So I'll keep doing these videos for now, and I still got lots of ideas in my head, and I'm going to keep growing my collection. I'm kind of going to buy some CDs next, I think, and more so kind of like for space, but also summer's coming, like I said, and I'm going to be in the car more with my windows down, and that's the best time to rock out in the car. Okay, guys, take care, have a good day, and yeah, see you later. Bye-bye.